Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you... Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself. I have recently received multiple reports from the...
The Fatui? But...
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the first Dandelion Knight, the aristocrats...
Oh, Paimon get...
We suspect as much, though we have yet to... Unfortunately, we've already considered every no matter what stance we could come knocking on their... All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to but you need not emphasize your role as the Honorary Knight. Once you come to friendly terms...
Whoa, leave it to me.
Perhaps. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Hello?
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just... And I suppose you think that you can simply... Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are in it now. If you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, and neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for it. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on... Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the Honorary Knight, I'm just on my way out to gather some Huh? Judging by your expression,
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things...
No need to get down on yourself. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Hey, Master Jean asked us, but it turns out that he's a...
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. I've been on the receiving...
You mean everyone...
As aristocrats, they believe there's... However, there is one
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the... Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her... In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the... However, she's still quite knowledgeable.
That's strange.
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan is frowned upon the fact in their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my...
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lord? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? The Fatui? What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later. Everyone hold hands.
This isn't good.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? And now you get to stake a claim.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could. Only if I didn't make my move, you would have been Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can...
Sorry, Paimon...
Concern? Why would I be concerned for this...
Arch enemies? Wait a minute, you're...
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my target, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance...
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's...
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although...
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude. Speaking of which, how do you...
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, he's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak.
I understand now. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just...
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum.
hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as...
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another...
But... didn't you say it first?
Curious. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the...
That's right. Amber told...
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's...
Paimon's confused... Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, you finally arrived.
Wait, hold on. There's something...
So that's still on your mind. Don't...
you need to...
I already have a long list. Who knows how long it will be?
Well...
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets. But you needn't worry. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any... But if he did commit a wrong... I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, let's begin with your manner of speech.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some Mark my words! Vengeance will be
Not even close.
Hey! Paimon learned it from... It seems you don't respect...
No, I've no need to For example, when greeting a... However, such a phrase may... Morning dew is not uncommon. So it Oh, no.
But...
Yes, I did. It sounds much more pleasant to call an... However, if you were to use dear friend to address an... This is only the first...
Wait,
Ah. Very well. Come...
Oh, you're...
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee.
Huh?
Hold on. Whenever a dispute arises... Got it.
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to... And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with anyone. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt!
wow. The Lawrence name really does...
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. You there, please acknowledge the glory... Huh? Why don't you respond? Right. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say so. Then again, I've got no words for it.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that Listen here, if you don't want things to get more
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any... It's all right. This happens quite often.
Paimon thinks Paimon thinks we should have...
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me.
So this is the way things are, Norm?
That's the way things are. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are... At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to...
Yeah! Why were you so willing...
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not... Let's leave it at that. But unfortunately, you probably didn't...
No need! Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else.
Well then, I'm glad you learned some. A proper manner of speech is more... But we must also... I have a very effective way of training for... Let's just finish the job and leave. There's no need to waste time.
It's so cold.
wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn. For example, you can see that part of the path, but a well-trained aristocrat would not only effort.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of compared to what we've already seen. This should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you can find...
You look... All right, let's get started. Not bad. A lot better than I had in... Don't flatter yourself. This scenario was relatively simple. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract near... True elegance is the ability to calmly yet... My family set only the highest... Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Hey! Our bond is strong!
Well done. And you managed to remain calm. Given such an outstanding performance, it seemed...
Like Paimon said, so that's it for our training, right?
Hold on. I was commending the travelers...
What? You mean Paimon was...
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. Now...
Huh? What is it?
Certainly not. Didn't you just say that you were freeze?
Oh,
If I wasn't, then why would I care? So, dear friend...
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
All in the name of vengeance. No, now then, given that I already have something in mind.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber! Seems we're just...
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite.
Very well. It's been some time. Come, take a seat. We can discuss...
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to...
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have...
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to
So, we clearly didn't order this. Yet you prepared it without authorization.
You're gonna take revenge on her for
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for them.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle?
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, Eula treated me to the dish once.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes. Of course not. It's...
It's fine when Eula's always talking about.
But I am serious.
Paimon's starting to... There's no need to be so...
Look,
What?
so that's why you wouldn't... Alright, no...
Oh, I'm stuck.
No need. I've left them... Don't underestimate my... Alright. Next,
Aren't you coming?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very... Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the...
I still have more recon to do in.
Let's meet again.
Here, the gebratenes and by the way, don't worry.
Paimon's been meaning, but she seemed to get a lot...
The people of Mom, they're unable to see past, so no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It is
How come you're able to see Eula did?
well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, many people signed a petition. At the same time,
Whoa. So...
That's right. So but thanks to Grandmaster, in the eyes of the people, she simply fulfills her duty as a knight. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula.
I'm glad. I think that take care.
Don't stay out in the rain for too long. You'll catch a cold. Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go! Yeah. The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but could this be another aristocrat?
Ah, it's you again. I thought magnanimous. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow.
Wow, this guy thinks so.
Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. Yes, impressive. My intentions were to test.
Oh, so he was testing.
Your conduct is satisfactory. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such... Ah, good. Very good. You are...
By the way, we brought a gift.
Could this be? It's evident that your sentiment is... It's been so long. Ah,
Now even Paimon started...
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, please, come with me. We happen to be in need of... to see some... friends from a distant land.
So he trusts us solely based on your...
Well then, let's get going, shall...
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do? Everyone hold hands.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are, and therefore we shouldn't allow—
Good thinking. Paimon thought for
Let's proceed, shall we? As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving
As expected, it's the Fatui!
as expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable, but
Hold it right there! Who's this?
if you really must, they're my guests. If you happen to—
But this matter is of utmost secrecy.
You dare question the ways of—
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine.
Come here with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course, that is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person? And who, may I ask?
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely
Our plans are strictly confidential. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the night—
Don't be ridiculous. The Knights of Favonius.
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I without the support of the Lawrence clan, you must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further— Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defense?
Oh, so that...
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's—
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to that shape is the symbol—
I see. Crude, but I can make do.
Of course, you needn't worry about the rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from the— We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be—
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Perfect.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act—
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here—
So this was all just a ploy?
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in some—
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have No matter. We already have the intel we need.
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then take the Schubert later. The door is open. Let's go! Is that Eula?
Don't touch me! Get out of my—
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is— Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them up. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what?
You have brought shame to our family and
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do.
Knight of Favonias? Let's get one thing straight. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonias here, and leave with... Then I shall plead with the family to spare you, and give you an...
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favon...
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you...
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against... Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep...
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our but I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what the Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you...
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from...
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness...
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary... Given that you've already taken act...
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. Let's discuss this later. Our... mercy.
Counterattack!
Shudder!
Finally, some quiet.
I'll protect us. The bond is strong.
Can't run! Well, I miscalculated. You need to hurry up! Feel close!
Get with me!
This isn't good.
It isn't time for a break yet!
Beg for mercy.
Not breaking a sweat! This is bad! My duty at an end.
Here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight. You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
This must be it. But without my uncle as their puppet.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied.
True. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll...
Oh yeah!
Yeah, because you stole my... I came to exact my vengeance.
Finally! In reality, you were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team.
My purpose was vengeance. You don't look too bright, and mark my word.
Hey!
You have seeded at... Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would...
Bring it up!
I...
Sure!
That you will.